audience? What are you doing staring at the American flag, audience? That is mighty patriotic of you. So today's video is going to be our third in my servant leadership series. And if you watched my last video on, what was it? Leading by example, I said this one was going to be about taking responsibility, and that's exactly what we're going to do today. But before we start off, I found out the other day that you guys don't watch the whole video. My audience retention goes down to like 10% after 2 or 3 minutes, and so I'm going to try to keep this one short to about 5 minutes so y'all will watch the whole thing. But Jordan Henry and Austin Wakeman, you two are awesome. You guys probably the only ones who watch my video all the way through. But anyways, we're going to get started today with taking responsibility. So it's all about taking responsibility for your own actions, your own promises, and lastly, the actions of your members, right? So first off would be your own actions and your own promises. This one's pretty easy. I mean, if you make a promise that, hey, I'll take care of the ice tomorrow, I'll bring the ice to the chapter meeting, just do it. I mean, it's pretty easy to remain responsible for your own promises, and it's pretty easy to remain responsible for your own actions as well. But the problem comes in when we're all human, we slip up on occasion, and sometimes you don't come through on your promise. But when you do, you totally gain the respect of your officer team. And when you don't, when it's just something bad happened, I mean, you lost it in 5th hour or something, then you just have to apologize. And if you apologize and be sincere, then it should be perfectly fine. Just don't let it happen again. So if you come through for your officer team, and if you come through and you fulfill your own promises, then you'll really gain a lot of respect from them. And you should see and if you don't come through on a regular basis for them, then they're just not going to respect your opinions, your decrees, or anything you do. So that's absolutely crucial. Fulfill your own promises and remain responsible for yourself. And I think that one's pretty easy for most of you. But the harder one is the group dynamic, the taking responsibility for your own members. For this one, I mean, as soon as you're in a position of leadership, like an officer, especially higher offices, you get to assume responsibility for the group, whether you want it or not. Think about a football team. Whenever there's a problem, things usually end up getting pointed, fingers end up pointed at the head coach. So, you as a leader of your chapter are going to have to assume responsibility for the group. But it's a big way to gain the respect of your members, right? If you take responsibility for them. So, if you guys watched my last video, which was on leading by example, I was talking about how at WLC, all of a sudden the guys decided they were all going to whistle in unison at the girls on the Capitol steps and kind of be really stupid. I thought about it for a while. You are just as much at fault if you do not participate, right? If you don't do everything you can to stop him, or you half-heartedly attempt to stop them from doing something stupid, then you're just as much at fault for whatever your members have done. So, in those scenarios, you have to take responsibility for your group, and you have to fall on the sword. And every so often, you do that, you'll gain the respect of your members. Right? So, I mean, you have to stop them from doing something stupid. But anyways, I'm running out of time. But does this mean you have to be a doormat? It's heck no. It doesn't mean you have to be a doormat. It doesn't mean you fall on the sword every time someone does something stupid. If you put forward every attempt to stop them from doing something stupid, then it's their fault. They were stupid. I mean, yeah, like with my example of WLC, it's just as much my fault as the guys who were whistling. I really didn't try that hard to say, hey guys, you're being really stupid, you're misrepresenting our organization. But, anyways, You don't have to be a doormat. Whenever, like, but if you don't try to stop them, take responsibility for that. And next time, the respect you'll gain from your members will definitely help you stop them from doing something. If they don't listen to you, and you fall on the sword for them, the next time they will listen to you. So yeah, you gain their respect, and also this goes doubly for goals and such like. If your chapter sets a goal of raising X amount of money, before X date, and you don't meet that goal or whatever goal, just assume responsibility for that and say, sorry guys, it's my fault, I should have done this or this. And how you recover from that, you make a plan and you lead your chapter forward out of that. So it's very important to take responsibility, not only for yourself but your chapter's actions and your members' actions as well, because in the end it all comes back to you. So just think about that. Just take responsibility for your members' actions, however stupid they may be. You'll gain their respect and be able to prevent it in the future. And plus, think about it this way: like you don't have to let them get off scot-free. I mean, if they do something really stupid and dumb in public or something like that, you don't have to. I mean, you can fall on the sword for them, but after that, you sure can go and give them an earful about not doing stupid stuff in public. It's going to mean a lot more coming from you than it is your advisor. So just think about that. I'm sure you can come up with some examples of your own scenarios where you could have done something, and that'll help you come up with things to do in the future. So I'm going a little over time, but I hope you guys have a wonderful day, week, month, time at National Convention. Jordan, Austin, you're super awesome people. Thank you for all your support and admiration. And please, if you have any ideas for future videos, post them in the comments. I mean, I really need those. My sister threw away the 3 or 4, like the next 3 videos I had outlined, and this is the only one I could remember. So thank you guys for watching, and I'm trying to think if I have anything to add to that. Yeah, just gain the respect of people who follow you, and things will go well for you. So, have a nice day, week, month, time at National Convention. Outro of darkness, then redness, then whiteness. Alright, guys. It's been a good one. And please, comment. Please, give me feedback.